Hey YouTube, I'm back. Hopefully, internet stays okay today. It was being kind of wonky 2 days ago, and then yesterday, some speed tests and ping tests didn't look so good. But hey, been live for almost 2 minutes with 0 frames dropped. That's an okay sign. I was kind of going in and out though, so I want to just do like a full stream. In Monster Hunter, like, there's no big story going on, right? It's very pretty looking. Got a lot of action to it. We got some new monsters, but won't be really missing out on anything if the stream dies. So, that's where I'm at. It's kind of fine that I missed a couple of days. I had a bunch of chores to do and run and stuff to do for Grandma, so just did that. Some work around the house and stuff. Although I was definitely playing. I've been playing this. In the past couple of days, I've been playing this and Warframe. Warframe had some new call missions come out. And some new weapons. And those aggregates. DE is over there like, we don't really like how everybody's running through missions super quick and like spamming big AoE weapons to clear absolutely everything incredibly fast. Here's a new big AoE weapon that feels really good and hits really hard. They did a bunch of ammo changes recently, so I mean, that might change it. Anyway, I've also been playing this, and so I have made most of the new Flaming Espinous armor, but I need another tail. Because look at these gem slots. 3 tier 4 gems, and like some 2 and some 1 to boot. That's pretty good. I think I'm going to swap over to this as soon as I can build the gloves. Because, like, also, that's a pretty good set of skills. I mean, it's not amazing, but attack boost, yay, cool. I don't use guns, so this is kind of useless. But I've been using dual blades a lot recently, kind of off stream, and this is great. I want this in like Mastercraft. I think, maybe, but this is probably more important. Charge Master, not really important to dual blades. But could be good for a couple of other weapons, right? Marathon Runner, yes, please. Anything that reduces my stamina as a dual blade user, or as most weapons. Like, this is really good for most weapons. And then these two, I don't know if I saw them. I think I've seen Burst before, but this I didn't really see too much on many other armor sets. Negates damage reactions and reduces damage taken from a single attack that would knock you back. And will detonate an explosion. So that sounds cool. All right. Continuously landing hits gradually increases attack and elemental attack. I'm not really using an elemental weapon right now. I'm using like Kululu Ku blades for a slot and some crit chance. But this seems good. Could use some other weapons that hit frequently, like an insect glaive or a sword and shield hits fairly rapidly. Might be good on a hammer, who knows? What does hit 5 successive times for a huge stat boost even mean? What's the stat boost? I don't know, but it sounds okay. And then you get a bunch of gems. Way more than what I have right now. Right now, it looks like I'm wearing a bunch of Lunagron and not Lunagron, but some other stuff, but I'm actually wearing Rathalos. So I'm going to be losing earplugs, but, like, might be able to make up for it. Maybe. We'll see. I'm going to try. And then we'll be able to fit in Part Breaker and everything else. Wait. I have max Part Breaker by default. I put in set decorations. I put in some Part Breaker gems when I didn't need to. I don't need critical element. Oh, Tenderizer is weakness exploit. Never mind. I want to keep those for sure. Do I even need you? Yes, okay. Anyway. So I've got the Violet Mizusune quest, but I haven't fought it yet. I've been fighting a bunch of Flaming Espinus. Espinus? Espinus? One of those. I've been fighting a bunch of that. And it's a good fight. I like it. I rather enjoy dual blades a lot right now. I was using them, they're like, yeah, it's okay. And then I built some more and got some more switch skills, and they're great. So let's get a team, which will make the fight easier, but also kind of a 50-50 as to whether or not we lose instantly. Because the Espinus has a really, really big explosion attack that might just devastate, like, several people all at once. And I've been trying to cut the tail with both dual blades and long blades. Long sword, rather. And have not been successful. Where's my nuts? There's my seeds. Have at least one other person join. There we go, that's everybody we need. We'll just get in on this thing. It's very, very destructive, but... oh my god. Just blink off of it without pink sharpness? It's so bad. Wake up. You want to do bombs? I can do bombs. That's one way to wake it up. Nice. Alright. It's gonna start moving, because it moves a lot. I love the Espinus design. What am I not doing? There it is. I thought this was my default. Oh, maybe it's not my default on this weapon set. Woo! I normally don't get hit by that. Thank you. Really like to cut this tail. Reading up on it, and you can target just like the tippy tip. Right? That's enough. I'm immediately performing worse than I did last night. That's fine. Everybody comes in understanding that this thing is big and mean. So there's a lot of, like, I don't know, mushroom mancers. There's a lot of extra item health going on in this fight, which is cool and good. Oh. I don't have extra wire bugs. There we go. Very much like that tail. I only need one more piece. The only other tail piece I got, because I've never actually cut it off with anything, is you have like a 12% chance to get the tail by capturing it. Captured it, I want to say 3 times. One of those. The first one resulted in a tail, which is crazy. Also, man, I am rolling in Flame Espinus mantles. Okay, fair. Aww, almost got away. stuck in place. Jeez. Oh, there we go. Get away. Wait, no, it's just angry. It almost does. I dove into that. Right. That's entirely my fault. It's a good idea to be at max health for this fight, like the whole time. Because it's super huge fireball that it usually follows up with another fireball. Extremely deadly. Keep trying to mount it and slide down its back to get a tail hit, like a good strong tail hit. But it's a little rough. Okay, that was entirely on me. Oh my god, right. They like... It's a... Oh, is that the one? That's the one! And there's the follow-up, which is nowhere near as deadly, but still pretty big. Somebody's out here AoE curing poison, and it's great. I'm all here for it. Really wish its tail were easier to chop. I almost dodged into that too, but at least I barely missed the tail accidentally. Woo. Almost got tail slapped as soon as I said that. Go ahead and capture it, I suppose. Oh, but I don't have any traps on me because it's not in my setup right now. Someone else wants to capture it. I'm game. Go ahead and get on Tranks. Woo! That tail. Oh, there's the head. Well, there's an extremely, extremely small chance of getting a lash. Probably not from carves, but just from winning. I've heard that Switch Axe is really, really good at carving off its tail. And I believe it. You've got that mounting attack and like extra slash damage. Charge Axe. Hunting Horn was probably curing us, right? I've seen people make like Hunting Horn, Mushroom Mancer, and Sword and Shield Mushroom Mancer support stuffs. Oh, well, there's a trap. I need to get traps in my inventory before the next run, because you can get a lash by capturing it. I've got one. Need to make those gloves. I think I've already made... Ooh! Hell yeah. Yo, first try on stream. Thank you, Streamluck. And no one died. Good stuff. Wow, okay, we can jump straight into Violet Mizutsune now. After I get... You just weren't doing anything. After I get my Flaming Espioness armor, which might be really bad against a Violet Mizutsune, right? Give me the gloves. And you know what? Yeah. No, I already have that. We're gonna make... let's just wear the new stuff for now. I don't like it as much. Oh, that actually looks kind of good. I like my normal hair, to be honest. I can turn off show helmet, though, right? That's an option. Bum, bum, bum. I'm there. Well, whatever. Oh, that's our default. Yeah. I see. Can I get, like... Yeah. And then maybe... keep my normal red hair. And as usual, can't change quite everything. Maybe even brighter red. Ooh, actually, I kind of like that. The, like, regular brown that you can't change? It's kind of a clash, but, like, the silver, purple, red? That looks okay. Yeah. And then, for now, but also, let's upgrade our armor, shall we? I've got a bunch of armor spheres. This is going to be expensive, but that's fine. Oh. Ooh, 140. Now, I don't really know. Oh. I don't have any prime amber essence. So we can't really buff it like that. You can do some nice things with curious armor crafting. Curious weapon crafting is... like... almost less beneficial sometimes. That stun resistance, that's like mandatory. What else do I want in here? I could do critical element. I've got... oh, this is so nice. Let's focus. No. Don't really need hard wind. Big recovery? Is that all three? Cool, sure. Since I don't actually have a lot of level 4 stuff that I want right now. Do more. What are my resists looking like in this armor? Super low on water. This is going to be extra bad for Tsune. But I've got 5 water res jewels. There, that'll make up for it. recovery speed. What else could I do? We could do drain, I guess, or grinder. I don't have any grinder in here. Grinder's extra good. And then a lot of level 2 gyms. Dang, this armor is great. Oh. Oh. I don't need attack or... Oh, I can do one attack. Yeah, let's do one attack. And that rounds it out. Oh, ooh. Is this trimmer resist? But I'm already maxed on trimmer resist. I am already maxed on trimmer resist. I don't have any part breaker. Or... No, I'll swap this out for weakness exploit. Gonna make another weakness exploit gem just to have like max of those. I could swap back and forth in between part breaker and weakness exploit. Oh, you know what? Let's have at least one of these. Oh, let's have at least two of these. What was it gonna do? Weakness exploit. Ragnakadaki and Almadron Plus. So I might have to go down and like do some high rank stuff to get more of those. Do I have 3 part breakers? I do. You know what? I also have this created, and what else did I create? I created one more, I think. Oh, and the gun lance. Cool. Which also has a 4-slot gem in it. Jeez. That's extremely good. No one wants to talk. Okay. Let's do our Violet Mizutsune. And Mizutsune, are you weak against fire? Where are you, Mizu? Mostly weak against thunder, which... Our Flaming Espinus is not going to give us any thunder attacks, I don't think. So. We'll eat up. And then I think I just heard my grandma come home. So let me make sure she's not calling my name real quick. One moment. And then we'll dive right in to our Violet Mizutsune. Be right back. I'm back. I'm back. Yeah, she just went to dinner with a friend. So a couple old ladies can hang out for a little bit. All right. Let's take on this Mizusune. Got my raw damage dual blades. Gotta see what this new armor gets us. Oh yeah, and I haven't seen this yet. Only other time I've been here has been to fight the Crimson Valstrax. Oh, I was about to say, that's it? A bloody Mizusune. Sanguisune. Yeah, Tigrix is pretty mean. Oh no. That thing is definitely not weak against fire. Eldritch Flame Mizusune. Violet Mizusune, more like violent Mizusune. Hey, Red. Red and Rad take on a Violet Mizusune. Let me get my bombs and a trap just in case. Nice. That looked a little laggy. Just kind of stuck on the bug for a minute. Haven't dropped any frames though. Let's go. I need to swap around my switch skills. Woof. Its beam does fire now, because of course it does. And I don't have earplugs anymore. It's so hard fitting in every single decoration jewel you want, right? What? Oh, I really need to swap around my switch skills. Wow, okay. Okay. This gel catches on fire and then explodes. I love that skill so much. And this one. Well, I mean, they're kind of the same skill. But being up in the air like that, as a dual blade user, you get to dodge so much damage. Okay. Boom. Boom. Oh, God. You're fast. I see. Super cool. I'm glad we're getting, like, an aggravated Mizu. Uh-oh. Maybe get away from this. Hit it. Aww. Some parts are broken. No. That looks like a getaway, doesn't it? Yeah. Good to know. Uh-oh. Nice. What part's already broken on this thing? Somebody broke some part. Can't tell. Susano! Yes, nice, good. Oh my god, you had another one. It's like head bits and its tail already broken. Here's the getaway. Okay. Don't want to get knocked around by our longsword. That's fine. That doesn't set me on fire. And my sharpness is doing pretty good. I think I'd still want Master's Touch or whatever in order to get slightly more pink. I mean, I saw that coming. Sometimes, though, you can just get on top of the monster and be fine. Of course, sometimes the Violent Espinus, like, I would get on it a lot, and then it has a couple of moves where it just jukes around, spins, or, like, its back kind of puffs up like a cat real quick. Okay, that's super fair. And both of those will knock you off of it if you're sliding and slicing along it at the same time. Camera zoomed out. Huh. It's not moving, I think, if you look at a ton of damage. Yeah. Didn't quite work, but I don't have too much else to actually spend my wire bulbs on. In the other state. I don't know. I haven't used Tower Vault too effectively yet. Fair. So that's cool. Like, makes bubbles and then they all combine. Hit the tail and the head at the same time. Ooh, oh! It's got heat-seeking bubbles. Seeker bubble. I didn't mean to hit that. Ooh. Oh. Threw it. Was someone right in front of you last time? It looked like they just kind of fell. Don't even know which direction I was going in. Do we want to capture anything? It's like, plenty broke. I think that might be dead. Oh, nice. Nice. Hell yeah. Get some more capture rewards off of this thing. We broke just about everything, I think. At least it's like face, back, and tail. I like this hair. I like this hair a lot. Okay. It's like 3 or 4 different bits. And no one died! There's a sale, you say? Sure, that was convenient. Let's just double. I don't have any tier 3 ammo. I'm not using guns like at all. I don't have too much to pick up from the store then. You wanted to talk? Who wanted to talk? You want to talk. Any more new ones? I kind of don't think so, right? Cool. I feel like that's an easier fight than the Espinus, but the Espinus always gave me like a lot of trouble. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that looks great. Although that's with my colors now, isn't it? Yeah. It is. Ooh, that's a lot of purple. I like that a lot. I still wish we had like a third coloring option so we could color all of the default stuff. There's like no purple in that. I guess the like pinkish extra. Those are kind of purple. Anyway, what on Myo? God, it looks good. You have Evade Extender is cool. Weakness Exploit is cool. Flinch Free is cool. Offensive Guard. Agitator. Also has big slots, but not quite as many. It's got more slots, maybe? I think overall maybe more slots, but this one has like 3 tier 4 slots. Oh, and we didn't get a mantle. Magmadron mantle. Pilot Mizu mantle. And tail. Well, Onmyo stuff looks pretty cool. Bad against thunder and ice. I have some ice weapons. Mizu. Oh yeah. So its head, neck, and torso and legs are not that weak, but all of it's like foreleg, claw, its claws and legs, and kind of its dorsal fin are very weak against elements. I don't know if I've ever seen 30. Thunder and water are definitely good elements to take, or thunder and ice are definitely good elements to take against this thing. What I was using felt pretty good as is. What about weapons? Do I even have any Mizu stuff? I might have... Okay, they're going to look the same with a different hue, slightly less damage, and less affinity. Small fire damage. A lot of pink sharpness, though. And pretty good slots. I think I might have a Mizu Lance? But I need to make this one again in order to upgrade. Lots of slots, although only a tier 1 rampage slot. And really less damage overall, but more pink sharpness. Damn, that looks good. Yeah. Yeah. I'm a big fan of, like, some nice pink coloring on things. This blue looks great, though. I kind of want to make that. It's element instead of impact, though. I kind of like the stun of impact. They're both big damage, though. Where's our Mizu? Yeah, that, like, purple-blue. I'd call that purple. It's a bluish purple, but purple. That's pretty good looking. That's also Impact. Ooh, I can do that a couple more times. Get a nice charge blade. I don't think I have... Wait, are you... It's fire. I might have a fire charge blade. That's pretty good. Bunch of rapids. It's definitely lower damage. But you kind of make up for it with extra jewel slots, right? Wide instead of long, if you want that. I think Deus Kane was a fan of wide. Oh, those are both good. And level 15. Is there like a level 16? No, it looks like 15's max. Cool. They're pretty good looking. I gotta say, all of the Mizutsune stuff is pretty good looking. And it's got a ton of pink sharpness. Damn, I don't know if I've looked at that before. That looks great. I think I like this one a little bit more, actually. Those very bright pink flowers look fantastic. The blue and gold, though. And all that extra pink sharpness. Ah, excuse me. Yeah, that looks really good. Damn. Damn. Hey, and these don't take afflicted anything. I don't think I looked at that before. So it's really weak against ice. But none of our new monsters are ice, you know? Like, here's our big elder dragons. Rajang, Volstrax, Basil Geese, Rathian and Rathalos, Nargacuga, Espinus, and Mizusune, which is fire instead of water. It's like it's spraying oil or something. Well, I'm pretty happy with max Espinus armor, and as I stand with my gems, water resistance is not that bad. I'm only weak against dragon stuff. I could use more weakness exploit, or like crit boost. Do I have a crit boost gem that will fit instead of my Heartbreaker gem? I don't think so. They're all... What are crit boost gems? Kind of imagine 4 slot, because those... It seems strong, right? It seems strong. Crit... Critical draw... Crit element... Crit boost. Apex Blaze Sack. Tier 2! Who does Apex Blaze Sack again? Is that... Who does Apex Blaze Sack? Hmm? Conflagrant. Conflagrant. Boom, 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 boom. I know I've had some in the past, so it should show up here. Apex Blaze Sack. Kind of felt like that was like... Maybe it's a Arachne variant? I mean, Apex makes me think of the Rajong. Rajong. Is that even a thing you can get from... Maybe you can get it from Teostra. It's the thing I haven't got yet. I thought I've had some before. Well, it also makes sense from Basil Geese, right? Apex. Apex. Wonder if that's something you get only from Apex monsters. Azuros is? Azuros is a little mean. Are you weak against fire, Azuros? You are. That's a chance to use... Oh, you know what? Before I forget. I want Feral Demon mode. And... What's the one? Demon Flight. No, where's our... This. Okay, we got our drill. I like the drill. Let's just reposition, but this... Yeah, this is our evade and counter. I want that for sure. Wait. I think I want that. And this... Right, I want that on my backup for like a little extra sharpness. I think this is what I want. This Tower Vault launches you upward, does not do any damage, allows you to move through the air in most cases, even with your weapon drawn. Can be used mid-air. It's going to be hard to switch to and use too much. Either way, I think we're pretty good. Now, our new... You know what I could also make? Maybe. Okay. That's not happening yet, but it's pretty good. Or... I could do a little bit more Flaming Espinus and make these, which look great. I mean, 300 is a little low, but it's got positive affinity. Fire and poison is pretty cool, but look at those gem slots. It's got even more pink sharpness, but just a little bit. Of course, like no blue or green. I kind of want to make these. I've been enjoying dual blades recently. Let's hunt a little bit more Flaming Espinus. Need 2 hard horns and a Cortex. We're gonna get Cortex, but probably mostly scales. Oh, but I might be... This might shift my Apex search, right? Go. More Flaming Espinus. I yawned a second ago, and one of my eyes got watered. I got plenty of sleep last night. It's not even late. More Espinus. I don't even need meat right here. Gotta get ready for some party members coming in. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. Cute. Cute. I haven't really explored all of these except for... Oh, cutesy too. Ooh. Wow. Little kitty cat pose. Hell yeah. What is my other arm doing? Oh, okay. That looks weird with some of the guard there. Super cute. Wow. Yeah, we're keeping that. I had not explored cute pose 2. Alright, come on, internet. Bring me some allies. We'll go thrash this thing. Build a party to thrash Espinous ass. Bum, 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 bum. Almost an hour in, and no frame drops. But I gotta say, OBS has still been acting weird since like 2 or 3 updates ago. And by acting weird, I just mean it flickers a lot. I don't know why. Thought it was because I had like a window open behind it, but no, it just flickers. Well, got a join request going. I could... I have more than enough time to kill the thing. Game froze? No, I was waiting for some people to join, because the thing I'm about to fight is difficult, but entirely doable. What's going on, J-Hank? How are you doing? I was just looking for... Usually people join this really, really, really quickly. I was also looking at my OBS, because my internet's been acting up super weakly, or super weird recently, last couple of days. Thought it froze for a second. I was definitely 100% standing still in a cute pose waiting for people to join. So, I bet you it looked pretty frozen. But, no. I'm just used to, like, people hunting the hell out of the 2 new monsters that just got added yesterday. Whoops. They're pretty good, though. Counting the days to have your arm back? What happened to your arm? Go get a booster shot? I've heard mixed reviews. I hope your arm's doing alright. Did you see Tiberian at all yesterday? I know he was prepping to deal with that hurricane, and woof, I've seen some hurricane footage. I hope his home's okay. He's talking about, like, the thing turning and coming straight for him, and I think it turned. Arm cast? You got run over by a car? Holy shit. Holy shit, man. How long is that gonna be on there? I imagine a while. I hope you've got, like, a couple months of sick leave. I hope it's not too terribly bad. Was it just, like, a massive, massive bruise, or was it a little more serious than that? I don't know that I've ever had a cast. A bunch of my family members have, though. Bunch of friends. That sounds serious. Was it just your arm that was hurt though? Cause it could be worse. Man. I've heard a lot of really, really wacky stories about... Actually, I can just put that back. Really wacky stories about drivers recently. I gave you some details, but you don't really remember? Yeah, I hope he's doing all right, too. Last I spoke to him, he, like, didn't seem too scared about it, right? He was making some prep, but, you know, definitely not his first hurricane, right? What hammer is that? It looks like a Mizu hammer, I guess. It's just all bells. All right, well, if no one else is going to join. Oh, okay. There's our third. Actually, let me get this. Yeah, it sounded like it was definitely not Tiberian's first hurricane. He kind of knows what he was getting into. So yeah, I've seen some really nasty footage, but I hope they're all right. Oh, it's a hunting horn, of course. That makes a lot of sense. 2 hunting horns and a gun lance. That's a lot of damage. Even more damage and armor boost. Nice. All the boosts. Oh, they both went in for like the same attack? Hell yeah. It's a fractured wrist? You've had it since August? Oh, okay. Well, that could be a lot worse. I'm glad it's nothing terrible. There it goes. Yeah. Hunting horn players know what's up. They come in, and it's time to dispense with the buffs. I was expecting it to still be standing. To cut this tail. I don't know that I need too many more tail bits, but I haven't really had success with that at all recently. I've never cut this thing's tail. I've got 2 tail bits from like capturing it though. Woo! Stomp and stomp. This thing is very deadly and never really stops attacking, but pattern is not that bad, honestly. I find the regular Espinus almost more deadly. That might just be the weapons I was using, because, like, ugh. It's got big charge attacks. Oh! And it's got this. That's huge. There goes Mac Mouse. Everybody else very hurt. Everybody heal. That thing. That big explosion is what kills people. And it can even do like a follow-up explosion too. It looks so awkward. I like dive into its knee and end up on its back. Size of the car that hit you could end up hitting your head and left stupid. You could have. It's asleep. It's asleep. I am out of bombs. But I approve this. Ooh. Yeah, that you got hit by a car and ended up with a fractured wrist is like pretty good, honestly. Almost. Not quite. Also not quite. Just a little ways off from hitting those wall bits. Doing a lot of extra damage. Stomp. And only one stomp. The stupid Yeah. I know the feeling. I think everybody's pretty dumb every once in a while. Maybe even most of the time. I know I feel that way. God, the dog just took a fireball to the face. Oh god, poison! But yeah, I'm glad you just have a sprained wrist. It's like, did you slap the car as it was going by? Because that would be really fun. I've done that to a train before. It was not smart. First thing since a month. Can't use the PS2. Making to feel like Jack from The Shining. Beginning to feel like Jack from The Shining. All work and no play. Guess your boss is still glad you can do work. Yeah, if you had a cast since August, I would be pretty eager to get rid of that too. But, oh god. Is it in the air? Yeah, there's another one. No harm in all cast to make Jay a dull boy. Have to really, really learn to use your other hand. Is it your right, or is it like your dominant hand or your off hand? Woo! Because that'll suck either way, but it sucks a little bit more if it's your dominant hand. Still, then you get to have an adventure in learning how to use your off hand. It's your dominant hand? Eee, I'm sorry. Hopefully you do get that off soon, though. If you've had it since August, it shouldn't be too much longer, right? I have an uncle who broke portions of his jaw recently from just like from a biking accident. Just like a regular bike. He doesn't have a motorcycle, but the way his wife tells it, he decided to chase some geese, and they let him off road. Break everything you try to grab? That's no good. I mean, your offhand is kind of strong, though. Oh my god, we're knocking this thing over, like, left and right. Hunting horns and gun lance. Big stun damage. Oh, the other way. Yeah, I dove right into that. Yeah, that's gonna knock me off of its back. Yeah, having your dominant hand down, that's really gonna hurt your ability to play games. Have you ever watched Half Coordinated? He's a speedrunner who's like physically disabled, and I think he plays most of his stuff with like his one good hand and a foot sometimes, depending on the game. But he still speedruns. It's pretty crazy. You could learn to platform with your feet. That's a skill that'll come in very handy. Probably never. But, you know, something. Ah! I was kind of waiting for that. This is a lesson. Car drivers don't care about bicycle users. Yeah, that's really common, right? I see that a lot around here. We don't have a ton of sidewalks where I am. So not only does the city I'm in not really care about bicyclers or just people going for a walk, but like We don't have a ton of bike lanes either, but even when we do, it's really, really easy to, like, stay to the side of the road. You saw what I did there? What did I do? What did I do? Scratch my nose? Not die with the rest of my team? I half expect those big blasts to, like, really take out everybody. But yeah, cities... My city doesn't really care about bike users too much. And it's no good, because I like riding bikes. For sure. And... drivers around here, like... Our roads and lanes aren't tiny. I mean, my puns. Yeah, I mean, every once in a while... Oh, I forgot my bombs. Every once in a while. But yeah, I've definitely seen... Like, not only do we not have enough bike lanes around here, like, the college town I was in had... like, a lot of trees and a lot of bike lanes and parks and stuff to bike around, and it was really, really nice. I had a group of friends that I would bike around with every once in a while, sometimes not so sober, and it was cool and fun. And then back here in my home city, like, there's barely any bike lanes, and even when there are, I swear trucks will, like, actively try to swerve them off the road. And it's not everybody. It's not like every driver hates bicycle users. I see people move out of the way frequently, but, like, almost every time I see somebody biking on the side of the road, I see cars get way too close, especially big trucks and SUVs. They could just not be paying attention because of their phones and such, but, like, woof. I think some of them have to be trying to hit them, you know? It's not cool. Biking around is fun. Over an hour in and still no frame drops. I'm liking it. This guy on the bicycle is worth 10. Yeah, exactly. That's the type of joke that, like, me and my cousins used to make when we were tiny and couldn't drive yet. And then you, like, start to be able to drive or bike around more. You're like, damn. Drivers are kind of nuts sometimes. Bonus points if the bike rider is, like, old or has a baby with them, right? Sophie, why are you missing health already? Oh. It moved its head while it was asleep, and that hurt. Right. Yeah. Switch axe or charge blade. Take the initiative. Somebody who can do a single attack bigger than me. Or heavy bowgun. Heavy bowgun can do it. There we go. Get angry. There it goes. Now it's glowy. Well, I asked for it to get angry. Sophie, please heal. Oh, whoops. I was already sliding on it. Well, we got a little extra damage. Everybody already used their bombs, so... Yes, beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, if the bicyclist has, like, a passenger or a baby or groceries with them. It's just bonus points. Wow. Evaded the first half. Did our gunner get on? That's funny. Hit it, hit it, hit it! Nice. Unamas. Whoop, whoop. Oh, I thought it would go further, but it's tied down. Give me that tail. Woo. Whoa, 300. Oh, that's the explosion from Intrepid Heart. That's excellent. That's better than blast damage. Woo. And speaking of bikes, I'd really like to have a bike again. I rode a bunch in college, and it got stolen eventually. It's no fun. It's kind of my fault for storing it outside in an apartment complex, even if it was locked up. Oh, some hits. This thing thrashes a lot. Uh-oh. Still, like, avoided most of the damage there. It's tired. Nice. I'll take it. Even though we're getting reduced rewards from, like, 2 people dying, or maybe 1 person dying twice, I'll take it. Is there? There's no bits anywhere. Nice. 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 Yeah, I'd really like to bike around again. It's fun. It's fun to go fast, get a bunch of wind. Hey, there's a mantle, even though I have 2 left over. I guess I've used 2 or 3 already. Still, nice. Just barely MR88. Gotta make it to 100. Not tonight. 12 MR levels is a lot. What did I need again for these? I need some bits. Nice. Hardhorn and Cortex. I knew I'd get Cortex. Yeah, let's try these. Sure. God, those look good, actually. Yeah. I wasn't sure if I would get all of that in just one go. What am I missing? Could be earplug. Did I hear the news about Stadia? I did not. Oh, I do like evade extension by like a lot, actually. I kind of need that. No, I didn't hear any Stadia news. The last Stadia news I heard was like Stadia fans were very much deriding anyone who didn't believe in it. Stadia's officially dead? Yeah, that's kind of what I figured, honestly. I hadn't heard that news, but like nothing was coming of it for like a long time. Man, Google kills a lot of projects that are kind of cool, right? I mean, I imagine they worked on it for a while and ran into some big problems immediately, and then worked on it a little bit more, just like a little bit every once in a while, and they're finally like, yeah, okay. Now that no one's hyped about Stadia anymore, like, even at all, we can go ahead and, like, full cancel it. It was a really cool idea, but already, you know, like, there's a lot of drama going on with Twitch about some of its changes. There's a lot of drama going on Twitch right now for a lot, but there's a lot of drama going on because of like changes they've made to payment stuff, and some of their explanation was like streaming costs, which makes sense. I mean, YouTube's doing it even more than Twitch, really. Twitch is definitely the most popular like live streaming thing, but like the streaming costs for all of that have got to be huge. It's a shame for the people who spend a lot of money on it, and it's cool if you have the internet to back it up, in which case, yeah, most of us don't, right? You need, and I mean, you need like a lot of down for higher quality video. If you wanted to just like stream every game in 480p, even if it was like 480 at 60, you don't need too much. 720 at 60, what you need is like a consistent upload and consistent connection. Because like, imagine trying to play a fighting game or a racing game or anything that takes like split-second timing over a slightly laggy connection. Fighting games right now do it with rollback, which is like just magic netcode. And FPS games are actually transmitting like very little data. So are MMOs. But the Stadia was just straight up streaming the games, right? That was the whole idea. You don't actually need a computer to run anything, because we're going to run it on our servers. So not only do they need, like, just a million hyper beefy... Oh, I don't need to eat anything. A million, like, super, super beefy gaming servers or gaming rigs to run stuff on. Or even just buy, you know, 10 million consoles or something like that, which would be crazy. But also, you need that consistent connection, and the user needs enough down and enough up to be, like, solid. And the Stadia servers need, like, a ton of up in order to have any chance at all. Yeah, exactly. It was all in the cloud. So you need... I mean, something's still processing all of that. And serving data. Like the video streams. So they need super, super beefy servers. Even with cloud computing. And like distributed architecture and logic and processing powers. I think Stadia is a super, super cool idea. Yeah, exactly. Imagine playing DMC5 and then the game lags and it's game over. Exactly. And it could be like a number of reasons, right? It could be all the distributed computing and like your game, your instance, that their cloud computing is running hiccups a little bit. Or it could be the connection cuts out for literally half a second, and you just drop some packets, or like 15 frames, and an input gets eaten. So, like, I think Stadia is a really cool idea that we don't actually have the technology for yet. Network infrastructure is not quite there. Maybe when everything is fiber, but, like, everything. But I think even then, you need, I don't know, like, maybe quantum computing can make it kind of possible. It's a really cool idea. But, like, the bigger your base of users, the harder that's going to be to actually pull off. It's a cool idea, but Google, like most, don't really give a shit. Yeah. I mean, Google's a huge company, so they're a huge company that famously used to have "Don't be evil" as a mission statement until they just kind of removed that at one point, which was real funny. So they're in it for the money. If they couldn't make it profitable, then, like, not only cost-effective, but profitable on top of it, clearly it was going to be, like, a subscription service type thing, right? Because you don't need to get any hardware on the user end for it. You just need to pay for your internet connection, and you need to pay for a Stadia connection. But somebody's got to be doing that processing somewhere in whatever cloud. So that's a lot of hardware and a lot of data to throttle over old pipes, essentially. Exactly, yeah. I think that was one of the first big projects that, like, sticks out in a lot of people's minds is like, oh, Google's got this really cool idea for augmented reality everywhere. We're gonna start the cyberpunk stuff. Oh, never mind. And it would be pretty cool. I can only imagine stuff like that is coming down the line eventually. But I mean, I think that's still like 50 to 100 years off when we have like supercomputers and contact lenses. That's like approaching Mass Effect style technology, right? And not even the Mass Effect stuff. Those who'd get run over more often? Yeah, a lot of people would. On the one hand, you could probably do some cool stuff that could, like, alert people with actual real-life HUDs. But at the same time, they'd have to have, like, detection systems to even begin to warn you about stuff. And I think that would probably come with version 2 or 3. So, at first, like, I think augmented reality is a pretty cool idea, but at first, it's going to be very iffy. Go. There we are. And also, like, all of the different hacks that'll happen once that becomes popular will be hilarious. Because you don't even need to hack someone's AR device in order to, like, really make something wacky happen in, like, an augmented reality environment. Hey, Racky. I'm doing pretty all right. How are you doing? Hope you got some sleep. Had fun drawing the other day. Yeah, exactly. it'll be very, very much like Pokemon Go, but way worse. We're talking about like, well, we're talking about like failed Google projects, but AR stuff too. So yeah, Google Glass is a nice idea, but you're right. It would be, or would have been, exactly like Pokemon Go, but even sketchier. Like, you found people going to like, you know, bad sides of town or in shady alleyways, or just like ignoring traffic because of Pokemon Go. Whereas with AR, people would like actively be led to traps in the exact same way. You'd have AR hacks that like make it look like a light is green when it's red. So you didn't have to like hack the light at all. That's some Ghost in the Shell cyberpunk stuff. Which again is cool, and I think is probably coming. But we're not there yet, and it'll be really, really weird when it first comes out. Oh, okay. Remember the case of a kid chasing a Pokemon, ending up finding a corpse? I don't remember hearing about that, but I completely believe it. I completely believe it. Like, yeah, this grass type is way more common out in this empty field that's not populated at all. Since it's lower populated, it's rarer Pokemon. Go out there and find a Pokemon. Oh, hey, this is where somebody dumped a body. I believe it 100%. Like how Monster Hunter series escape run animation? It's very much like a JoJo Niga Rundayo. Woo. I mean, I'm dashing around like a madman, which is still very anime. Like I'm almost shadow stepping, almost flash stepping. But both the monsters and the hunters can be like, ah, get out! Yeah, I really like this series. It's got great animations and it's nothing but boss fights. Woo! Yeah, the running's really good. I think my favorite animations are the monsters fighting each other. It looks so cool! Either way, the series does a really, really great job of basically all of its animations. And it does a really nice job of like making every weapon feel different with all of its animations, essentially. Like the dual blades are nice and smooth. The lance is very heavy and sturdy and poke, poke, poke. Great sword and longsword all have, well, also a lot of anime heft behind them. Speaking of judges, have I seen Stone Ocean? I haven't. I've read Stone Ocean. I haven't watched any of it yet. I've seen the intro, which looks really good. I think everybody's still a little bit more hype about Golden Wind's intro, which, like, fair. But I've read that chapter of JoJo. The last thing I watched was still Sandman. I want to catch up. I want to watch JoJo and Spy Family, and then there were a couple of anime that Garbage recommended that sound comfy and cute and fun. So I want to watch those. Komi Can't Communicate and Nishijo. Which one would I recommend more for a low-end PC? Monster Hunter, Sunbreak, or World? I think World is actually more graphically intensive. I think. I'm not sure. But I think, like, Sunbreak, Rise and Sunbreak are made a little bit more to run on Switch. So it's easier to run, I believe. I'm not sure if I'm right. Stone Ocean with Jolene Cujo? Yeah, yeah. Ooh. Josuke... Whoops. Jotaro's daughter. Jolene. Yeah, she's super cool. Requiem of Trader doesn't have a right to be creative in an intro as it does. Dude, they're all... Every JoJo intro is really good, right? They... Like... Even from Chapter 1... Like, Season 1, Chapter 1, because it's kind of... Season 1 is, you know, first 2 parts. They went all out with those intros. And I totally understand not liking the 3D animation they had at the time. There's a lot of examples of it being kind of ass. Totaro's daughter in the last part of the first continuity. Yeah! Yeah, that's gonna be... For people who have no idea what Steel Ball Run... Wait, isn't there one in between Stone Ocean and Steel Ball Run? Or is that up there? I forget. I think Steel Ball Run is next. But yeah, for people who don't read the manga and don't know what's coming, they are in for a big surprise. Still, I really liked Stone Ocean. It had, like, a little bit of hate going on, I think. Steel Ball Run is next? Yeah, okay. I knew that was the really, really big one. People are in for a surprise when this chapter of JoJo doesn't quite end like the rest. Ow. And, like, you still have Dio doing Dio stuff in Stone Ocean. Because flashbacks. But then... You know how JoJo Lion... That's the next one. I was thinking of... You have, like, soft and wet JoJo with JoJo Lion, right? And I think they have a pretty good, like, opportunity to kind of change up the animation with both Steel Ball Run and JoJo Lion. Yeah, I don't wanna have any spoilers, correct? But in between Stone Ocean and Steel Ball Run, they have a pretty good animation to change up the animation style. And I was only gonna say, some people were disappointed with Stone Ocean. I think not because of, like, how it ends or the change in between Stone Ocean and... Oh, nice. And Steel Ball Run. But because, like, we've had really, really adventurous seasons for a while, right? And they're kind of, like, either all over the place, all over the world, or things are really, really wacky. See, I haven't read JoJo Lion. I never finished Steel Ball Run. I read a bunch, but it's kind of big. And I haven't finished it. I didn't finish Stone Ocean. But I only got so many chapters into Steel Ball Run, which I thought was great. And yeah, I hear a lot more love for that than JoJo Lion. But, like, Stone Ocean, you go from either like big world-spanning adventures or in Golden Wind they're all over Italy, and you have just a bunch of different cool kind of stands of the week, but they're all pretty great, and the crew is great. To like a smaller crew in Stone Ocean, and the first large portion of it is all in that prison. So I heard some people complain about that. They just couldn't get into the setting not being as big and expansive. Good job, team. The fights in Stone Ocean are kind of weird and nonsensical. They did definitely keep getting weirder. There was a lot of neat ideas, and they step back from, like, I mean, ever since why am I blanking? Ever since Season 3 with Jotaro and Star Platinum, they were kind of stepping back from being definitely not Dragon Ball, but like super big power fights to like weirder stuff, right? Like the Bohemian Rhapsody fight is an ass pull. Yeah. I liked the like weakest worst stand fight, and then the I forget its name. And then there's the like the Feng Shui master that like defeat with mirrors because Feng Shui, which all right. So I really liked most of Stone Ocean, but I totally get how people were not quite as hype about it when it was coming out as Golden Wind. And even, like, level 5, that's not handy. 31 or higher Bishitin? I've definitely got, like, Bishitin stuff available. This might work. Oh, but the Nargacuga is the one that's afflicted. Well, we'll do that. The Meteor Stand. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot about Yo-Yo Ma. Yeah. So, like, Chapter 5 got pretty weird. Like, no, for a long time, no one could even really explain how the absolute fuck King Crimson worked, right? And then, damn, I'm so bad with names. It's been a while since I've seen any JoJo. What's his name? Golden Boy. Dio-san. His stand was, like, very much not understood for a little while, and then becomes the most OP thing ever at the end. But then Stone Ocean's villain happens. Ooh, did I save that? No. Whoops. Let me... So JoJo was, like, getting really weird. And I like that. But Stone Ocean did, like, some weird stuff that was really cool, and then some weird stuff that was kind of eh. And I really can't fault anyone for thinking that. There's some very odd stuff in there. And it's, like, it's not as big and epic as like the 3 that come before it. Well, I guess Josuke is like not very big or epic or globe-trotting. But then Killer Queen is crazy. Kira. The less you talk about Weather Report or Heavy Weather, the better. I remember liking Weather Report. And was Deep Purple the one who dives into people, or is that somebody else? That was something else. I remember liking Weather Report, but it also like continually pulls weather powers out of their ass for sure. Like, Weather Report seems to be more powerful than Storm. Diver Down. That sounds right. I thought they had Diver in the title. So, I was like, Deep Purple? Wait, that's not it. You love Weather Report's design? And how the look is inspired from Jamiroquai? Yeah. Yeah. Man, Jamiroquai does not get enough credit. He put out some really, really great music, and I don't know, like, I don't think anybody's even talked about Jamiroquai in a while. Is he even still around? I know he was still putting out music for, like, a little bit longer than he was popular. But, like, that was some really good... how do you even describe Jamiroquai? It was, like... It, like, fit in with the pop that was going on at the time, but it was really funky and R&B at the same time. But still, like, a lot of variety within that. Jamiroquai was solid. Acid Funk? Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, here we go. I need a regular Bishitin, but I think this will work. Hopefully. Actually... yeah, I think Acid Funk kind of fits. The last time I really saw that applied to anything was like Acid Jazz, and that was further back than Acid Funk. But it was very like blending styles, used a lot of electronic stuff, did a bunch of stuff that was very, very different than funk or R&B at the time, but was still like heavily funk and R&B inspired and based. Then they went more into pop with Rock Dust Lightstar. I don't know if I have that or if I've heard that album. I've probably heard a little bit off of it because I remember a few years ago, by a few I mean like probably 5 or more, having like exactly this thought, like, man, whatever happened to Jamiroquai? And looking up some old stuff and then finding some new videos and music that was put out. And I was like, damn, that's still pretty good. No Bishitin. Nope. I just have to try my luck. But yeah, very, very solid music. His last album was 2017's Automaton. Okay. You know if he's like still touring or doing any work on anything? Because I think, you know, he was fairly successful. He could probably comfortably retire. I just don't know. I'd love to see them live. Him with any band, really. songs. Every single Jamiroquai song I've ever heard is just fun. And I love good beats or like I'm less of a pop guy, although I listen to more like pop or pop adjacent stuff now. But I love like good beats and I love good bass lines, and Jamiroquai stuff was always really smooth and fun. Think he's still touring? Had one recently? Nice, cool. Cool and good. I don't really get out much right now, for kind of obvious reasons, but I've seen artists and like bands have concerts that, you know, everybody needs to be vaxxed and wear a mask, and artists are wearing a mask, and like, good. I'm glad they're still out there doing their thing safely. Because I've seen too many big concerts like get canceled. Right? Like I think the Foo Fighters have canceled like 2 concerts or lines of concerts because of health issues. And that's happened to Justin Bieber, even though I don't really like pay attention to Bieber much at all. I had one in Spain this month. Hell yeah. Glad to see they're getting around. We'll just go all the way up from here. Oh, everybody's going straight to it without getting bugs? Alright, I'll be right there. Damn, I want to listen to some Jamiroquai. Stuff was always good. I haven't heard too much other, like, really nice funk recently. I mean, I've been listening to a lot of, like, Japanese stuff. Because I used to listen to a ton of, like, Tricot or Toe, which are both really good Japanese bands. But Toe's kind of like, how would I say, like, kind of calm, chill post-rock for the most part, and then Tricot is way more energetic, like, math rock. But I've been listening to Evie and, maybe it's just Eve, and Frederick a lot. And they're more rock-centric, but they've got a lot of, like, I don't know, a lot of Japanese rock stuff just has, like, a cool, different chord progressions that you don't hear a lot in Western music. And I think a lot of it is kind of funk-inspired. You don't know why you still wait for a Jamiroquai or Death Grip stand? Well, I mean, like we were talking about, they've got Jamiroquai in Weather Report, at least by design. But there definitely could still be a Jamiroquai named stand. Yeah, a Death Grip stand would be crazy. Probably. And I mean, Araki has drawn inspiration from all different genres. It's usually not too much, like, super experimental stuff. And most of it's a little bit more popular. I don't know if we're gonna get a Death Grip stand, though I definitely love it. I think it'd be really funny if you got, like, if we got, like, a period where we had Death Grip's JPEG Mafia MF Doom stands, like, all right next to each other, just so people could have that whole argument over and over again. Like, I like all of those artists, but I constantly hear fans of those three kind of bickering back and forth, which is really weird, because, like, Peggy fans are either super real ones, or I think maybe a little superficial. Like, don't really hear much beyond the title of the track. Because I'll hear them kind of hate on Death Grips or MF Doom, when I think JPEG Mafia is just kind of shitposting in, like, a title or online. And then people never listen to, like, the actual lyrics and content of the song to realize he didn't actually have any beef. We might get like a Brockhampton stand. They were super popular for a little while, and kind of still are. But I don't know if they put out anything else recently. Japanese are scared of MC Ride. How would you even explain MC Ride to, like, a non-English culture? Yeah, I can't blame them. I really can't. I mean, if they can read English, or even like a translated, like, Wikipedia page, then they can get some of it right, because you can learn he's not actually, what's his name? His name's like Steven something, I think. You can learn he's not actually like a crazy street murder hobo. The dude was like a very, very talented painter and artist. Uh-oh. But that's not a thing that really gets talked about in much of the music, because he's putting on a persona. He was a homeless that started screaming and made a band. That's definitely how it comes off. He comes off like a crazy homeless person. And then, like, the keyboardist producer was like, hey, I know this math rock drummer who's fucking nuts and has been forever. Let's put you two together. And I'll, like, play some sounds over it. And that's Death Grips. What's he singing about? I don't know. It sounds like he's singing about drugs and killing people. When you, like, don't analyze the music and just listen to it once. Kind of take it at face value. Which is easy to do because it's crazy. Stefan Burnett? Bummett? I'm getting some kidding. Burnett, yeah. Yeah, you can look up his art, and it's crazy. Like, he's a pretty good painter. I think he was a painter, not a photographer. I might be misremembering that. But yeah, he was like a skilled, I want to say painter and like poet? But none of his poetry is anything like Death Grips. But then he's just got that Death Grips persona, MC Ride. And shit gets wild quick. Oh, Monkey Tail got me. Yeah, I really like Death Grips. It's too bad it kind of seems like they might not put out another album. And I understand people who don't like it. That's like some very aggressively experimental music. I mean, I was a big fan of Hella before Death Grips. And that's where their drummer comes from. I used to listen to a lot of math rock, or like, what did people call it? Midwestern emo. I've even heard like twinkle rock for a lot of the lighter, cleaner stuff. I was a huge fan of math rock ever since Don Caballero. Got these crazy noisy tools in this rat beat. Want to shoot something? Want to shoot something to the mic? Yeah. Or shout something to the mic? Yeah. I mean, especially if you view some of their live performances where it is just shouting. I forget why, but I saw someone repost the incident where like it was just MC Ride and I wish I could remember his name. It's not Thomas. That's the dude from another little map prog band. It was just MC Ride and the drummer. I'm so bad with nouns, like on the spot. There's a video of like a concert that's just MC Ride and the drummer, and the drummer has like already tossed half of his set aside, and then they have a laptop playing beats, and so Zach Hill, yeah, absolutely. Zach has already tossed like half of his drums like off the stage, or just torn them off the bass drum and thrown them aside. And MC Ride seeing this after like, you know, a minute straight of just screaming, ow, ow, wow, wow, picks up like a floor tom and throws it directly into like either the laptop that's playing their beats or like the venue's laptop that was playing the video behind them. So like, if people think this is just like a mentally disturbed homeless dude who somehow got put into a band, I can totally forgive that perception. It comes off like that. If you have no idea what he's saying, no idea what the lyrics are, you have no idea what the history is behind any of the three members in the band, and I don't know anything about the keyboardist, who's like a producer dude for the most part, I think. But that's about all I know about him. Then, yeah, their music comes off as crazy. Their live shows come off as wild, and I love it. It's so good every time. I don't even know, like, I don't even know which album is my favorite, right? I mean, like, Ex-Military and Money Store were, I think, already out when I discovered them. And so those hold a special place in my heart. But, like, everything that came after that is really good, too. Yeah, just a very, very nutty band. There's very, very little stuff that compares to them, right? Like, Death Grips is in between, like, they're like in between JPEG Mafia and Melt Banana, and those three bands, none of them sound similar at all. Like, Peggy's a lot more smooth and more classic rap and hip-hop, but he's also very out there in comparison to a lot of classic rap and hip-hop, right? And Melt Banana is just like guitar-centric noise. They're kind of like Hella, except they have a vocalist that's nothing like any of those bands, and the rest of their bandmates have always kind of been rotating, and now it's just the guitarist and the girl singer. I could do a Raki, sure. No one is like a regular Bishotin. one. What are my options here? Yeah, so, like, I think we're probably more likely to get a Death Grips or MF Doom or JPEG Mafia stand than we are any of these other, like, Japanese and noise rock bands I'm talking about. Because most of the stands that that appear in JoJo's are all Western bands, right? Which is really fun for all the translation issues. Because you just can't call them that. Except for in instances of, like, AC/DC, which they spell very weird. And so, sure, okay, it's AC/DC. Or like Vanilla Ice, which was also very obvious. It's always really obvious with like the Japanese voices, right? 2016, Death Grips released Ginny Death, their most accomplished album. I think their undisputed masterpiece is on GP. I did really like Ginny Death. Yeah, I mean, like I said, everything that Death Grips has put out, it's crazy how you get music, like a band that puts out music that's usually, not always, but usually like that aggressive and that different and experimental. But they also, like, their whole catalog gets to be very different from itself, right? Song so catchy, most people don't listen to the lyrics. There are a few like that. And they have a bunch of songs that are like, again, I constantly go back to Ex-Military and Money Store, but like, they have songs that are very straightforward lyrically, like System Blower, but also, what's the very first song on Money Store? Where it's like a biblical rant, right? And so, not only are their albums very different from each other, but a lot of the songs on that quote applies to almost all Death Grip songs. Okay, fair. You know what? Fair. Well, it's because, like, the most accurate way to put it is, like, it sounds like chaos with a homeless drug addict criminal screaming over it. And it's great. But yeah, like, you can kind of sort of sum up their work like that, but also, like, a lot of it is just so very different from all of their other stuff. Very different, like, from their own work. Not like, you know, they sound nothing like Peggy. They sound nothing like Brockhampton. They barely sound like Hella. And let's not talk about the mashups. Yeah, absolutely. They're probably more popular in, like, the actual underground, because Death Grips is kind of designed to sound like an underground thing. But it was probably more popular in, like, underground mashups, remixes scene than they ever were in any mainstream music scene. And they got mainstream, I don't want to say appeal, but they have mainstream, like, success, right? I don't know how much Death Grips got played on the radio, but they got, like, noticed and talked about in any big, popular, more normal music scene. Yeah. Their albums are very different from each other. All of them. I can very easily understand someone liking only one of their albums, right? Just as easily as I can understand someone liking all of them or hating all of them. So, like, what would a Death Grip stand even do? Because some stands are kind of straightforward. Some of them are very, very weird. Yeah, exactly. How do you go from the money store to No Love Deep Web? And I totally understand how a lot of fans will be like, yeah, okay, money store, ex-military, those were like, okay, whoa, what is this? Introductions. Have you heard No Love Deep Web, though? It's different. I'm like, all of them are different. I feel like a Death Grips stand in JoJo universe would probably, like, erase a sense of self. Or, like, make someone forget their own personality or history or something like that. Like, it wouldn't even have to be a thing where it, like... There's even a guide to listen to Death Grips? That's funny. I believe it. Yeah, really nothing prepares you for No Love Deep Web. I've listened to, like, a ton of math rock and noise rock and a lot of hip-hop and rap and art, like, and just a bunch of different music over the years, right? And No Love Deep Web is different. Like, I probably wouldn't recommend that as someone's first Death Grips listen. I'd probably pick out, like, a couple of songs and then be like, do you like this? Okay, so here's this. You should listen to these albums. And then also, after you've done that, there's some other stuff you might really like, too. You have to start with Money Store? Probably. Like, I can definitely see that argument. It might be their most approachable thing. But also, you could probably pick out a couple of tracks from Money Store and Ex-Military. Just like 2 or 3 things and be like, does this sound like your type of thing? Okay. Then you should definitely listen to these albums first. But yeah, like going through their discography chronologically is probably a pretty good idea for anyone who's, like, heard about Death Grips but never heard them. It's the most normal sounding album. Yeah. It's their most, I'd agree to that. It's probably their most normal sounding album that still has, like, some out there crazy stuff going on with it for it. Miss earplugs. Not getting stunned by screaming. A hunter currently cannot listen to Death Grips. Just massive stun locks the entire time. And I mean, maybe that's what a Death Grips stand would be like. Just massive stun locks. Has there been a stand that's just like non-stop meth-powered LSD trips? Like a schizo break? Because that could be... That could be a death grip stand. So you get to the punk weight, an Arabic song. Yeah, like even their most normal sounding album is going to be out there. Yeah. Couldn't quite get away. Missed me with that though. I like this monster design a lot. Imagine it's kind of hard to make big spider monsters in a setting like this. Could be a victim or a stand that takes the victim down a spiral of madness. Yeah, it would have to be something mental, right? It'd have to be something very, very mind-breaky. And not even, like, in the anime trope sense, but, like, literally forces a schizophrenic break on somebody. Or a massive dissociative episode with rage. Something that, like, forces people to forget who they are and who their friends are. All they know is that they're very angry and in danger. How can a spider throw fire without hurting itself? It's a lava spider. The next version of it is even more lava-y. But yeah, it makes sense. Like, how does like the web not burn away? Just weird chemistry, I guess. Was a stand like that in the suit? There was. I kind of mentioned that earlier, right? The like weakest, most useless stand just makes people go berserk. But the user can't control it at all. Yeah, so it'd have to be more psychological than that. Oh god, I'm tied up. I almost got away. Ah, I did that to myself. Yeah, the little ring stands, right? That just like skittered across the floor and found people and infected them. Well, infected, like berserked them. Oh, the one that made you forget about escape from prison. Whoa. Yeah, so they've had. You could do something like that again, but they'd have to make it different. They would have to make it different. But still, Araki has done, like, very, very psychological, mind-breaky stands. So something like that is definitely still a possibility. And I don't think we'll ever get, like, math rock and noise rock style, or themed stands, rather. They've all been a little bit more popular. So, like, maybe a Jamiroquai. We definitely got Weather Report in design. And I think Death Grips is not out of the realm of possibility, because they're popular. Or at least very popular in some circles. Oh, that's a very gross smush. I had forgotten about the stand that makes you forget about escaping prison. There's so much weirdness in both Golden Wind and Stone Ocean. Like, I think the thing I kind of expected least in Stone Ocean was the stand that just brought, like, all the Disney and Marvel characters to life. That was pretty weird. And also, like, how the fuck are we gonna do that? Is Stone Ocean even up to that point yet? Like, has the anime left the prison? Because they stay there for a while. What? How did that not... Haha, I moved. Like, I bet you the little baseball ghost kid is probably done pretty cool in Stone Ocean. And honestly, Foo Fighters might look better animated than she ever did in the comic. In the manga, rather. But I have no idea where Stone Ocean is. I just know that they're not, and they, like, definitely didn't release it all at once. And they released, like, another batch of them somewhat recently, I think. But it's not done yet, right? I've heard rumors that Netflix is kind of going in the direction of not releasing entire seasons all at once anyway. Going to a more, like, batch or one episode a week style thing. Might be better for some shows. Ooh. Saved my ass on accident. And then ate it. Like, Sandman had an entire full season that was, you know, probably like 15, maybe 20% of the show, or of the comic series. If they continue kind of cutting corners, probably 20, maybe 25%. But then it also put out 2, like, bonus episodes recently that were really good. And only one of them kind of plays into, like, the actual themes with Morpheus and where the story is going. The other one they did, Dream of a Thousand Cats, which is cool. I want to see more of the little, like, one-off independent stuff. But yeah, as far as I know, Stone Ocean is not done yet, so I don't really know where it is in the show. Whoops. Oh, okay, still hits. Uh-oh. But so if they haven't left the prison yet, then there's still a pretty good chunk left to go in Stone Ocean. Why doesn't that hit? So these parts aren't really vulnerable yet. Yeah, right in the base. And I didn't drill. I don't know. I remember really liking Stone Ocean. And I'm glad people were super excited for it because I remember when I was getting into JoJo. Well, when I was getting back into JoJo, people were not so hyped about the Stone Ocean manga as they were like several other chapters that came before it. And some of that might just be internet nerds being internet nerds. Like, oh no, female lead character. But Jolene's cool, though. I forget, can I see how long this has been going on? I have a slightly limited time here. Ah, it's just one monster, though. I think it'll be good. Hey, 2.5 hours in, and OBS is still behaving a little weird, but 0 dropped frames. I think my internet is back to being okay. Hits this week. Ow. I don't know how I was supposed to dodge that one while I was in the middle of an attack. That happened quick. Kind of dedicated to that attack for like an extended period of time in comparison to everything else I do. God, I love these skills. Picked up Dual Blade days ago, I think. I was like, I remember having some more crazy big damage stuff. Doesn't feel like I'm doing as much damage as like Insect Blade or Longsword or anything else. Not anymore. This is probably a bad idea. It's gonna wake up. It's gonna be free. Never mind, I got it. Can't, when it doesn't have the big gooey sack, which is gross to say, and also get smashed by. It's really hard to do the drill attack. I hit it with that at all. Jumped right into that one. running again. Good sign. Is there maybe another wire bug around here? No, just the one. Okay. I think there's one, yeah, right over here. You gotta head out. It was fun talking to you too. Yeah. So, thanks for dropping by, J. Hank. I appreciate it. I will see you next time. Maybe I'll have seen some Stone Ocean by then. I don't know. I'm kind of busy off stream, but I'm gonna watch it eventually. I really like my JoJo's. I've got like 2 or 3 other series I want to at least check out at the same time too, though. Either way, thanks for being here. Make it back before I end the stream. You'll come back, join again. Well, I'll appreciate it. Although I've already been going for 2.5 hours, I might stop and make an early dinner. But my internet's finally behaving again, so you might catch me during another stream. Keep being rad. That's what I plan on doing. Natural state of being. Thanks for dropping by and talking about music and anime, J. Hank. I will see you later. This is like a get out of the attack range tool, as opposed to actually doing any damage when it's in this form. Woo! Didn't have time for my counter. I haven't really used it all this run, but... Oh, it was too early. No, it wasn't. Nice. Thank you, Blue Blade. Another thing I really like about Blue Blade, outside of finally having good skills for it, is a thing I totally didn't display just now. But like, your best defense is to just never stop moving. Really helps to know exactly what you're fighting and what they can do, so you don't animation lock yourself into taking like a ton of damage. But you don't have a shield. Your shield is to never stop attacking. To very rarely be in the exact same spot. I wanted to do that from the air because it seemed to work last time. You can only do that after. Let me try. Circle. Dive on it. I had the wire bug. Just didn't come out. 10 minutes left. This is just like that time I fought that Teostra and barely killed it. Maybe my flat damage, non-elemental Kuliyaku crit daggers are not quite as much as they're cracked up to be. I could get... I've got weakness exploit, right? I think. So I could maybe get more damage off of some like higher base damage, negative affinity stuff. Maybe. Magnamola Soul Prism Plus, I'll take it for free. What? Oh god, did I forget how to use a marionette spider? I think I did. That's not the one that just lets me ride them? kind of works. Okay. Broke your head a little. Really should bring traps still to anomaly hunts. Whoops. That worked. Dataless. Oh, hello, full team. There's no time left, but it's really beaten up already. I need to sharpen though. Is someone else here? A Gunlance user? Hell yeah. We're gonna get that 5-minute warning soon. As long as it doesn't do the attack where it just spins around a pillar of flame above it, a gout of flame around it, should be safe. Aww. I can probably parry into that flame, can't I? I wanted to hit the egg. Not the leg. Did I get the 5-minute warning already? I feel like it's been a second since I got the 10-minute warning. Thanks for the support. Would have been down there with us the whole time, but thanks for the support. Good. At the very least, it's very tired. Over here trying to get close to the sack, and every time just like getting smacked down by it. Do I want to hit the sack or do I want to hit the leg? The leg is like terrible damage. But at least it's damage. Where are you, Azurth? There's the 5-minute warning. That's fine. Oh, right. Only 35 minutes, but like 5 deaths, so people fainting is not the problem here. Us actually doing enough damage to finish this is the problem. There it goes. Hope they get back here in time to carve. Are you? Oh, does Azurth maybe not have the other camps? I don't think they can get here in time. I think I need Afflicted Claws. Oh yeah, good work, team. Thanks for dropping in. I kind of need it. What armor are you wearing? I can't get really close to it. I kind of like that setup. Oh, look, look, look. He's wearing a Pope hat. It looks like he's wearing a Pope hat. Is that your glaive? Is that your... It's your gun. What the hell gun is that? I kind of want whatever that skin is. I haven't looked at event quests and all their bonus cosmetics in so long, but there's like a bunch. I should do like dances and such. So that's 3. Oh, there's Afflicted Claw and Afflicted Claw Plus. Gotcha. Gotcha. I haven't been paying attention to all the different afflicted materials. Let's at least hit MR90. Still no Bishatin. Is regular Bishatin weak against fire? Probably not. $108. So, as soon as we fill out another full Curious Hunt card, we'll be able to buy some rare pieces. What do I not have? Don't have a Mizutsune Mantle. Could use that. I could use a Lunagron Frost Drill, actually. I've got that Lunagron Hammer. I kind of want to upgrade that to Rarity 10. It might even be at 8 right now or something. So, Saragios. Good stuff from Saragios. Espinus. Might be some Espinus stuff I want. Astalos. Might be some Astalos stuff I want. I don't know. Probably Lunagaren Frost Drill, but I bet you this is somewhat easy to farm. What? These are crazy expensive, and I've got 4 of them. I have hunted a fair amount of Malzeno, though. Show me my eggs. Nice. Dog bolts. Trusty support robot. Oh, okay. Palamute, layered armor. That makes sense. Dog bolts. What am I getting when I reach 110, right? It's got to be the, like, next Magnamalo thing, right? It has to be. Yeah. That's my guess. You are weak against fire. You're weak against fire and ice, and not really weak against water and lightning. I could use my new sword and shield that I haven't used even once yet, if I can get a Bishatin encounter. Come on, other hunters. Please, please, please. Probably not, huh? Well, I'm gonna grab some water while that's thinking. Damn. Well, we're not getting that Bishatin. What else might people be after? Are there any follower stuffs I haven't done yet? Ooh. Oh. Ew. I've got more support surveys to unlock. On rank 5. Maybe after these, huh? I don't know. I haven't looked it up yet. And then also, these might give more. These will give more MR. But I don't exactly have a ton of anomaly bits. We could do a Toby. Or an Almadron. I like a bunch of Almadron stuff. Let's do an Almadron. You are huge. Regular Almadron is probably weak against, I want to say, ice. And it always throws me off how high up in this list Magnamalo is. I believe it's fire, though. Fire and bashing, which is pretty good for Sword and Shield. But this is like more damage for only 5% less affinity. And going back and forth between Monster Hunter and Warframe gets very weird very quickly when it comes to terminology. Because affinity is in here is crit, and affinity in Warframe is experience. At least, like, the description of crit skills here still say crit. Warframe is very, like, upfront with critical chance, critical damage. Just in case. Just in case we want some extra damage on the big guy. And don't get any party members anytime soon. Maybe the reason it was taking so long, I didn't even notice the party members join in that last hunt. So maybe the reason it was taking so long is because, like, all of them took a while to join the fight, and instead spent a lot of time getting bugs, which is fine. I spend a decent amount of time going around collecting spirit bugs. I feel like ultimately, with like the offensive and defensive buffs you get out of it, and the bonus stamina, you kind of make up for it in doing slightly more damage and having more stamina after going around and getting all your bugs. I haven't looked up, like, spirit bug paths yet. I'm certain that's a thing. Because I remember it from World. Well, actually, it's been so long since I've played World, I don't even remember spirit bug paths from World. But I remember gathering paths being a thing people talked about and, like, optimizing.
Aye.
I missed. Oh, of course, y'all are joining your big brother, who I'm not gonna have anything to deal with. I swore the marionette spider was the, like, get to ride them instantly spider. Maybe that's the yellow spider and not the blue spider. Either way. Oh, I think I've completely ignored like sub-objectives. Mini missions. I've got more than enough points, so it's not really a big deal, but I kind of like having them. It's like infinite points. The little optional quests. I'm going to be gathering stuff anyway, just because, like, it's nice to have tons and tons and tons of materials for whatever. Sometimes you just run out of money, and so you're like, well, time to sell a bunch of stone and, like, some monster parts I'm not going to use or have way too many of. How many missions did I have left on that Bishotin thing? I think this is the last one, so we're going to get something else. I think that's my only gripe with the anomaly system. Aside from, like, it being very obvious that, like, you get fewer materials than what you would from normal hunts, and you need a significant chunk of them in order to make, like, a lot of curious crafting. Which is kind of understandable, because you can do some really, really powerful things with curious armor crafting. Like, you can just get full good skills on armor without using decorations. It's really strong. Weapon crafting is much smaller, but, like, an extra 5% affinity is pretty good. An extra 5 or 10 attack is okay. It's something. It's pushing you over an edge a little bit, you know? But I think curious armor crafting is probably more where it's at. What's up? There's where I would have used earplugs if I had them. Oh, you knocked me out of Archdemon. Yeah, you knocked me out of Archdemon. Saw that. Kind of wanted to try to ride the tail there while it was all underground. I bet you just can't. Okay. It does, like, pretty decent damage. Doesn't heal you for shit with afflicted status. Saw that one coming and just did nothing. Oh, hi. Wow. Oh, okay. It's about to be like, damn, Almadron stunned the Magnum Hollow, like, immediately? Because he was just standing there, but it never looked like he got knocked around. Oh, I just missed it. One more. All right, let's just launch. Because really, what I want is this big boy. You know what? Fair. There we go. Finally get my strong attacks in here. Okay. Time to dive bomb. Get some gymnastics going on. No. Tiny little claw's gonna miss. That almost got me over the mud, kind of. I'm surprised that little shoulder check didn't hit me. God, I miss earplugs. Every time I don't have earplugs, I miss earplugs. Like, you don't... It's not a skill that, like, you always want it. Like, I think weakness exploit and crit boost are probably better things to have. But it's very nice to not lose control of your character. Are you running? Cool. Time to collect. Should still be, yeah. Let's sharpen first. More clues, but no Bishitin. Hopefully I have the next monster that the anomalies want me to go after. The investigations, I guess. It's like it factored in the tail damage before I even got there. It may have. Video games will do that. They hide shit from you. Thank you for putting your tail right where I was, like again. I'm out of stamina. You can't hide in that bush. Way too big. Oof, that missed. Cool. I'm liking this Intrepid Heart skill, though. You just take less damage and don't get knocked back whenever you otherwise would have. I knew that was nice. God. The being slammed into a wall off of that explosion looks so brutal. Like Raki was mentioning earlier, a lot of the animations in this game are great. I mean, they were talking about the, like, Nigarundayo! But all of the animations look really good. Nice. Excellent. Stay down. In your face. Oh, no. Now I look horrible. Oh, it's coming again. It's coming again. Oh, my God. Thank you, cat. Thank you, cat. Alright, that's fair. I couldn't really... Oh, shit. Let's get rid of this water blight. God, that's so close! So big. Almondrons are so huge. Break the tail again. Or my cat will. Yeah, sure, this is a good enough spot. Really, really, really loving dual blades. You gonna do it again? No. The description for that skill makes it seem like you do more damage the longer a monster is, because you've got like more back and tail to run down. I don't know that it really matters that much. I feel like I was doing very similar damage against the Azuros. It's fine. Ooh. Got you right in the face, but I still kind of feel like hammer and longsword might be doing more damage, but it's hard to tell. They get out bigger numbers, but like Dual Blades just never stops getting out numbers, you know? You're moving? Cool. We are going to sharpen once again. And then grab this bug I saved. Ceciline has withdrawn, huh? Kind of odd. Maybe they didn't mean to get a regular Amadron. Let's go. Oh. Guess I am going to use this beast then. Come here. This is going to look very awkward because I'm like 1/10 your size. It's so weird that only hits once. That's what I want. Nope, stay down. Milked that about as hard as I could. It's hard to tell. Maybe that does get more damage in because it's so big. Where are you going? Get on it and away! Oh, it didn't save. Oh. I need more demon. I feel like that move does pretty good damage. Okay. Intrepid Heart, the more I see you proc, the more I like you. No? Alright, fine. Ow. Uh-oh. I love that the anomaly balls, like, really, really, really orient themselves around, like, how the monsters are oriented. So you get that little slight tilt to them, right? And that alone... Get hit by the gun explosion? I don't think I get hit by the gun explosion. But I wasn't in demon mode, so... Friendly fire knockback. That's fair. That's fair. I'd used all my stamina. Boom! Hope everybody's here. Thanks for joining, Glade. Nice, 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 nice. Uh-oh. Let's get rid of that. And... Damn, I don't want to get rid of... Let's get rid of our easy bits. Golden Almudron Orb's pretty good. Yeah. You can knock me out of poses. Boo. I tried to look cute. And that gunner was like, nope. Not allowed. Hey, another orb. No, a mantle. Excellent. Well, that's a 3-hour stream with 0 frame drops. I think my internet's better. Nice. Nice. Anomaly research level 61. If I do one more, we'll hit MR 90. So I think I'm going to do that. And then make some dinner. And then come back after dinner with like some... Probably come back after dinner. I say that a lot. Doesn't always happen. With like some Ender Lilies or Cult of the Lamb. Because I was supposed to play that yesterday. And didn't. I got like a little Xenoblade in, and then my internet started acting all wonky. Kulu. Well, at least that'll probably go fast. Of course, I don't have anything that high. Are you weak against fire? You're weak against everything, right, Kulu? Yeah, more weak against water. More weak against water. Earplugs. Heartbreaker, crit boost, weakness exploit. I don't have crit boost on this armor set, which I would like. Let me see. I like the way these blades look being held like this. I need prime amber essence, and I have no idea where that comes from. You all need prime, right? This one did not. I forget what bits I'm getting from those. Let's go. Since I haven't used it at all this stream, and I was practicing a little last time, or yesterday when I was playing with terrible upload. Let's do my hammer. And go hammer some Kulu. It hates being bashed in the face. Most things do. It's not a thing that many people like. Some like it, you weirdos. But hey, no kink shaming here, I guess. For the most part, probably. Sometimes it'll happen, but mostly not. Hey. Some nice dongo and fresh tea. Sounds pretty good. I don't think I have... I don't think I can make dongo right now. Probably just gonna make some spaghetti, some chicken, some veggies. Real big on chicken and veggies. I don't have a 41 Kulu. Okay, but somebody has. Kulu's got to be more common than Bishitin, right? Right! It's not just copium. 41. I guess I could also search for 2 size, because the missions available and anomalies are more random. We've got different, weirder restrictions. There might be a 2-1 available. May have been a 2-player Bishitin one available. Still no dropped frames, so it's not like it's my upload failing to find anything. You know, ideally. Okay, I'm putting out extra dimensional magical vibes. Find me a Kulu group. It didn't work. The vibes didn't work. Maybe the vibes are for a 2-player match. Maybe. Dang. Well, No luck finding matches, like, at all today. What else do we have available then? Two faints. No faint limit. I don't have any 5 stars on here, do I? Is anyone else weak against water? Magnamalo. Magnamalo weak against water? I'm gonna say probably ice. But no. Let's go bonk the hell out of a beefy Magnamalo. I've already eaten. Okay. Did I view join request? I wasn't even paying attention, so probably, because I usually do. Let's make sure. Okay, one last hunt. Let's hit MR 90. Oh. Hit cap on some ammo again. I should really just stop picking them up. Because, like, I picked up all the different different ammo types. Because, like, how many times am I going to get 2 gunners to join me, right? And that's free money, even though it's, like, extremely little money. It's something in the beginning. And then... like, I constantly have multiple gunners join, because guns are popular. And I don't really need the money anymore. I've only got 35 minutes. Cut it kind of close last time. But also, we've immediately got someone else joining. 2 other people joining. Nice. Great sword and long sword too, so like, that's some good damage. Do you just ignore these over here? Maybe that's faster. I do immediately retrace my steps after getting them, so maybe that person's right. We'll just go for bugs, and not so much other little items. Although, I'm still gonna pick up the god bug. And they're immediately on the thing. I guess we can work our way there instead of going like my normal bug path. We do have limited time. I really do... Oh, whoops. Almost. I really do feel like gathering spirit bugs speeds it up. That's enough. It's not full, but it's enough. I love that this hammer spins. Ow. already moving? Wow. Coming in again. There's not as many hits on the Magna. Dodged that first bit, not the second batch. Woo! Is that the grab? Dang! What did you just do? That did a ton of damage. Still not actually sure if the, like, big extra red numbers are normal damage or not. As opposed to, like, just knocking the affliction out of it. That's fair. Oof. Slightly small for a Magnamalo, huh? Not like crazy small. Every once in a while you get a monster that's like a crazy small variant. That's good enough. 600 damage. Woo! Probably could have recovered that pretty quickly just from damage, but his hammer recovers real fast. It's been a while since I fought this thing. Woo! Oh, damn. He's like, it's gonna land, and I'm gonna smack in the face. I got smacked in the face. Oh. Oh. Nice. Cool and good. So much health back in one hit. I don't have grinder, do I? No, what are you doing? You're so far away. Wow. Nope. Pop, pop. Decide what you want to do. Land. Explosion. I'm not afflicted anymore. Okay. Woo! Woo! There's like 700 damage, almost. And it's pissed again. It's being pissed. Very, very angry monster. Nice. And full health. Oh, I say, as a teammate hits me. Pace broken. Still hurts a bunch. Okay, it's not looking at me anymore. It still takes so much damage as Hammer. Like the shield classes, or shield weapon sets, it's really obvious how to not take a lot of damage. You use your shield. But everything else you have to learn to dodge around. And Hammer has such long animation times. Are there any other bugs up here? Birds, rather. I always call them bugs. I always call them bugs. Poor bird. Chop its tail off or something? It got up quick. Oh, I did 700 damage to the crab. I was like, God damn, how did that just do 1,000 damage? Well, it only kind of did. Constant backsteps. Only one. Here we go again. What did I hit for 200? It looked like it was way out of the way for that hit to actually land. God, I love your design. Just a big, angry, beastie thing. It's not a wyvern type, not a wyvern, however you want to pronounce it. And it does crazy stuff, crazy movement stuff with explosions. And then its big old tail hellfire stuff is cool too. Oh, alright. Gotta move. Gotta get the hellfire off. Oh, I don't want to be wherever it was you were sitting to with that. Thank you for the heal. It still does pretty decent damage. It's definitely not your most damaging attack as Hammer, but like, pretty decent. Damn, I was panic rolling, and I ended up doing it too early. Eee. Aww, kind of saw that coming too. I hit my wire. Just didn't happen. Yeah. I can't help with that tail much. Wait, where's the bird in here? All right, somebody with a big sword. Kisuke, Raster, get that tail. Oh, goddamn, we did get the tail. Whoops. I thought that person was asking for the tail. Do I have bombs on me? I do not. What are you brawling about, Zinni? You also forget the tail? 2 or 3 people could... Oh, wait. I didn't see who did the break. Maybe it would have been better with Greatsword. Also, Zinni, not Kenny. Nice. Good job. Let me see if I can get back to that tail in time. I forgot the tail. It's at least 10 seconds away. Oh no, I wish I had one more wire bug. Where is it? I don't even see it. Just going towards... I see it. Later, nerds. Yeah, I hope you get better in the future, Zinni. Amber Essence. Where do you get Prime Essence? I need like a higher tier of... This is nice. I need like a higher tier of... Anomaly investigations. 51 Magnamalo, Garangolm, and Gossarog. Gossarog's kind of mean still. I still think Nargacuga, Barioth, and Espinus are like the things that mess me up the most when they get really, really big and really, really mean. Oh, okay. Well, and here, Shigeru Magala. Like, Shigeru Magala tosses me left or right, just wipes the floor with me, puts my face down in the mud, and has its way with me. Pause. Well, I hit 90, and it is almost 11 o'clock here, so I'm going to hop back on my new... Can I do anything about that dragon resistance? Ooh, do I have a rampage decoration? I haven't even looked at rampage decorations. Well, you know what? I'm going to take a look at a couple little things in-game. But... Where's my cutesy pose 2? Oh, I've only got regular cutesy pose. Well... Did they, like, limit how fast you could spam these? You used to be able to burn through them, and now... Like, if I go to weapon pose... Oh, that looks good, though! Especially with these blades. Okay, I'm gonna look at a couple of things in game, but I'm gonna go make some dinner. And then maybe be back tonight. I have to do, like, stuff early in the morning tomorrow, which sucks. all DMVs being like booked for months. I should just sell my car. But I can't. Damn. Well, thanks to J Hank and Iraqi for hanging out for a bit. It was fun. It was good. I'm glad my internet's back and working. I'll maybe be streaming later tonight. Probably Cult of the Lamb because I haven't played that forever, but I'm eager to get back to Ender Lilies as well because I really like Metroidvanias and platformers and stuff, and that's great. I'm supposed to do Live Alive tonight. No. Yeah. But I think I'm going to do that tomorrow, because I wasn't really sure what I was going to do tomorrow. I was going to do, like, Hollow Cure or maybe Guilty Gear, but I think I'm going to try Live Alive endings again. Maybe I'll do some Cult of the Lamb after dinner for just, like, a little while, and then some Live Alive and Ender Lilies tomorrow. I could also just look up what I need to do for Live Alive, because I've beaten it once, but I don't know. I think I didn't get, like, true ending. And I've got 2 ideas, but that could take a minute. So anyway, yeah. Thanks to Raki and J Hank for coming by. I really like talking about noise rock and Death Grips and a bunch of other stuff. There are huge Death Grip fans. I appreciate that. I think I'm probably a bigger MF Doom fan, but man, Death Grips is great. JPEG Mafia is great. MF Doom's the GOAT. But yeah, that's going to be the stream. So, thanks for coming out. Otsu Maho. I might be back later tonight. I'll have something going tomorrow and the day after. I think I keep meaning to trim my schedule down, and it's not happening. Hope you have a nice night. Otsu Maho, and I'll see you next time.